says, YT working hard to make the platform perpetually worse? Like always, responded Weatherman. Correct. I'm guessing they saw how well I was doing with new views and new subscribers, and the subscriber counts even continue to grow like that since the stream started. I told you about now reaching 4.92k. So I'm guessing now they're going to try to go and see if messing with a feed like this is going to alienate people. Watch Vaush instead. Watch Vaush defend sending dick pics to an underage boy, which only really Ethan Klein has really been talking about on the H3 podcast consistently. And you see that the thread of DMs that this underage boy was given to Vaush, where he was telling him, there's all these things with me. I'm depressed, I'm lonely, I'm tired, and I'm hungry. Well, first of all, are you really surprised that a fan of Vosch is suffering depression? And well, don't worry, because you're a Vosch fan and all that. Well, under a socialist regime that Vosch can't stop fucking demanding and celebrating and defending, you won't have to worry about being hungry because you'll just fucking starve to death while the political elites get everything they ever want. The understandable reaction most people are having to Vosch now being caught actively grooming an underage boy is the idea of, well, we already knew this about him. What's the surprise? For this many years, as far back as when he was just a dipshit that was a moderator for Destiny's Discord, and then became a vile sex pest where he was threatening to prolapse the anus of a woman that was refusing his sexual propositioning on Discord DMs, and was, literally threatening to prolapse her anus and sending her dick pics and all that. Yeah, and the fact that all this came forward, and no, was he deplatformed? Was his ass dragged by his upper jaw into the middle of a cell and just being left there with Cain Velasquez? No. Now we're going down to her underwear, to her panties right here, which is something that Vosch has never been able to see from a woman without having her intoxicated or just flat out chloroformed with, some goons hired by his father to go and submit and restrain. Don't forget also about this one British female content creator I came across at random when she did a response video to Vosch on the stream, calling her a retarded bitch that wants to be raped and deserves to be raped. And did he get any censorship for that or any deplatforming for that? No. Unsubstantiated, still unproven claims against Dr. Disrespect are what got him taken away from his video game tie-in from one of the 2K games and from getting deplatformed from this website and that website. You just wound up creating a monster, a bigger monster than before, because now he's got an even bigger deal with streaming through Rumble. So yeah, that really worked out, especially considering that we have hard evidence against Vosch with him now. Everything he already was saying, from explicitly stating things like there's no legal or moral argument against legalizing child porn, and that it doesn't hurt anybody, all things Vosch has actually said, and now we've got hard evidence of him being a groomer freak. And does he get deplatformed by Twitch? No. Any other for social media outfit out there? No. So the next time you see one of those people go off about, Alex Jones being so evil and him, getting removed from Pinterest and Twitter and Facebook and all that, yeah, give every single one of them the middle finger for how a guy who was caught trying to sexually abuse children can go and apparently do whatever he wants because, well, like I said, he's like an obese douchebag with a monotone voice version of the yellow bastard from Sin City. You can't do a damn thing, Hardigan. You know who I am. You know who my father is. You can't touch me, you piece of shit, cop. Look at you. You can't even lift that cannon you're carrying. Now I'm going to fillet this girl or underage boy. I'm such a desperate sex pest. It's not that I'm bisexual or anything. I'm just anything underage that I'm able to bully or pester or harass or even outright just abuse in some way, I will do it. Yes, he's a Twitch streamer who mostly streams about how much he wants child porn to be legal and he wants America to be subjected to socialism. Vosch came dangerously close to actually having a human emotion by doing a spurt out video screeching at Razor about how, no, the Nazis were not socialists, even though they had socialist in the name. And let's not forget about all their public works programs and their military industrials, taxpayer-funded weapons manufacturing. Oh, yeah, and I remember one of the times I did a video on Vosch and all that, and some of his brainwashed cronies came in to start, defending him until I asked them, well, then what is the context that would explain him saying that there is no ethical or legal argument against legalizing child porn? And of course, they wind up talking in circles because they don't have any direct response because he never programmed them to have any direct response. And by that, I mean literally because they're obviously fucking bots, just like that, or Although, and one of them was about how what was able to scream, "Oh, all these people hate him and bash him, all because," and they use these old pictures, even though now he's lost so much weight. Yeah, as if him, losing 30 pounds because probably he took up cardio because a guy like him, in order to hunt down underage boys and girls from this sexually abused, he probably needs to at least get some good, decent cardio going in. Yeah, that doesn't mean suddenly he's not a disgusting, physically and mentally shittiest person who deserves the absolute worst that American hero Cain Velasquez can give to him.